Hi again, this is Sarah from Inner Summits. Welcome to Pathways to Calm, and this is our part 3 of emotional awareness. So, we talked about emotional awareness and why that's important. We talked about the 3 categories of emotions, so vehement emotions, patterned emotions, and core emotions. Let's try to practice together today. And so here's the invitation. I'm going to invite you to actually follow with me. This is a 6-step process that I built for myself when I was trying to build my window of tolerance and kind of expand my own capacity to feel emotions. Try it out, see if it works for you. If it doesn't, build your own. So step 1, feel. So the invitation would be to either place your hand on your chest or on your belly. There's something about putting our hands or bringing our attention to our core that actually helps us connect a little bit more and closer to that emotion. I can't explain it exactly. Maybe there's a whole thing about core emotions in the core, right? I think it has something to do with going to our heart space, and we hold a lot of emotion in our throat and in our chest and in our gut also. So putting your hands there is a way of tuning in. And so if you can, put your hands there. And the question you're asking yourself is, what am I feeling right now? What am I feeling right now? Let go of judgment, ask gently and with curiosity. If you need a cheat sheet, use it or email us and we'll give you one. What am I feeling right now? Step 2, you're going to do a pulse check because you want to make sure that you got a core emotion, not a pattern emotion. So the pulse check is to make sure you're sort of not on the surface and you're actually going deeper. So if this is a pattern emotion, is this something that I learned? Is this my go-to place? If it is my go-to place, can I be a little bit more curious about what might be living underneath it? Am I allowed to feel what I feel in this space around me, or am I not? So you want to do a bit of a pulse check to make sure that this is a core emotion and not a patterned emotion. Step 3, dial in. You're going to go inward. If it's a core emotion, you're going to just sit with it for a moment. What's the quality of it? Let's say it's sadness. What kind of sadness is this? Is it like a letdown sadness? Is it like a bit of a grieving sadness? Is there like disappointment in there? So you just want to get a bit more deepen into the quality of that sadness and try to get not just I feel sad, and try to get a bit of more and tune in and get a bit of a blend of an emotion so you can funnel in. The more precise you can try to be about your emotional experience, the closer you are to building emotional awareness and to tuning into yourself and relating to your world. Again, feel free to use a cheat sheet. Once you dial in, oh, okay, it's like a disappointed sad. All right, I'm going to sit with it for a few seconds. And then the next step is deepen. The way we deepen is you ask the question, what sensation in my body is connected to this emotion right now? What sensation in my body is connected to this emotion? Maybe there is almost like a bit of a holding in your chest. Maybe there is almost like a weight on your shoulders. So you really want to get sort of dial into the felt sense of that emotion. Every emotion has a somatic representation. That means that every emotion has a couple of sensations connected to it. We don't all have the same one, but there's sort of general sort of pieces because we all have the similar bodies. Our bodies are kind of similar to each other than different. So you have to find your own sort of configuration of sensation that's connected to that emotion of feeling sad and disappointed. The 5th question is you're going to ask something. You're going to sort of, as you tune in, you're going to ask, okay, what does this signal inside of me saying about what I need? This emotion, this disappointment, this sadness, what is it saying? What need is not being met or is being kind of perked up almost? Emotions get lit up because some of our needs are not being met or being met. It could be either or. So is this about like recognition? Is it about fulfillment? Is it a sense of like, is this connected to autonomy? Because when we can start to dial into what need an emotion is connected to, then we can begin to kind of find a pathway to soothing it. Last step, respond. So respond doesn't mean that you just make the emotion feel better. Let's be very, very clear. Respond sometimes means just sitting with that letdown and that disappointment. Okay, let me just hold it deeper. Let me hold it with 2 hands. Let me kind of hold on to myself. That could be response. And sometimes responding to an emotion is leaning to someone outside, a friend, a partner, someone that can give you a hug or can kind of like help you kind of come out of it. So I think the important piece is to not just expect the outside world to fulfill that response, to fulfill that need, but to also go inward and just accept and recognize that sometimes all we can do is just hold that experience and hold that emotion. So let's do a recap. Feel it, pulse check, dial in, deepen, ask, respond. Try it out, see how it goes, and let us know.